Hi everyone, I'm Christoph. It's extremely sunny out today, so I thought we'll work on a Tiger Bark Ficus. You can see it's got lots and lots of branches, so what we're going to do is remove those that we don't need, wire up the ones that we do need, putting them in place, get this ready for the future. The Tiger Bark Ficus is a microcarpa variety, gets its common name because of the patterns on the bark, resembles the tiger stripes. With all the ficus, the sap is a white liquid, which is actually latex, can be harmful to some pets, and it's also irritable on some people's skin. So wearing gloves would probably be recommended for some people. This variety loves the sun, should be repotted probably every 2 to 3 years in the warmer months, with them being a tropical evergreen. They love lots of sunlight and lots of water, well, as long as you've got good draining soil, and humidity also causes aerial roots to grow. On a note of that, if the trees are very pot bound, they will also grow aerial roots as a survival mechanism. So the ficus, I bring mine in the winter. They don't tolerate cold. As soon as mine gets to about 10 to 12 degrees, that's when they start coming in. So looking at the tree, as you can see, there is so many branches that I'm going to have to pick. So many I'm going to have to remove. Oh, look at this, this is interesting. So this is rotted away. Put my finger in, and I carved all the rotting wood, giving it a really nice feature. And the back, previously, they've had 2 big cuts that we need to clean up. There we go. That's the whole tree in its entirety. So I'm just going to put you on the stand, and we're going to get some tools and the wires, and we're going to start making a headway on this. Just to start off with, I'm going to remove some of these lower branches, so I can, and I know I'm definitely not going to be using these. Take that off. That one. That one there. Now, before I continue, I'm just going to slide the tree out the way. So everything I take off, before I cover it, so that there is what we call a heel cutting. So if we plant that part's called the heel. It's the way it's ripped. So if we plant these as cuttings, theoretically they should all grow, because ficus are renowned growth producers from a cutting. So I mean, let me just squeeze back. How many potential for new trees have we got right there? I mean, even if we only have something like a 50% success rate, I'd say there's at least 10 new trees. Okay, back to where we were going. Okay, so my idea of leaving this one here is with it growing that way. It's on the outside of a corner, and then we will shape it with some wire, we'll give it some movement, we'll eventually cut it down, we'll bring it in. So when we've got our triangle, that'll come down this way. Oh, knocking camera, like there. And then it'll come across. Oh, so that'll be our apex up here, triangular, conical shape. At least that's the idea. Okay, so we need to start looking at these other branches towards the top. These are definitely going to go. I'm going to remove that one in the middle. It's going the wrong direction. I don't know if you can hear that, but by the sounds of it, that's thunder. And we're going to get a bit of a storm. So best get a move on with this video, otherwise we're going to get stuck in it. Okay, let's get in there, remove that one out of the way. Now this back section, I might keep this one here, use it as a side branch to develop. I think that one's definitely got to go up top. So moving into the back section, as I was just about to say, we can either keep this one or that one, and I think I'm going to keep this one so that it's got movement to the right. I mean, in the future, by doing that could potentially mean we need to lose this branch, because we've got 2 going in the same direction, parallel to each other. But keeping that one over this one is because I would like to keep this one as a potential back branch. So I'm going to remove the middle bit. There we go. So if you can see from the front now, got this side branch coming off. Obviously it's really too long, but when we go round to the back, we now have a back branch here, and potentially a back branch off this bit as well. I'm going to leave this one. We do need to clean these up. But first things first, we need to potentially find the rest of the branches we want. This one here, we're going to lose that one. It's growing in towards the tree, and I'm also going to lose this one as well. So these two, as you can see, are growing the wrong direction. So to make it easier on ourselves, let's just pop them off. 1, 2, dead branch there. So we've opened up the tree already, and on doing so, that one's facing straight towards the viewer. So we've got some nice options already. Now this bottom one is coming from the back and then coming towards us. Do I want to keep that? Probably. I'm going to say no as of right now. But I think I should leave it for the time being until I do a bit more. Right, yes, so we'll remove this one next to it first. Just a little bit lower. We'll just continue working and we'll work it out as we go. Now I'm going to remove this branch and this branch because I think I'm going to use this to develop upwards. So let's nip that, nip that. On the back of that, we need to nip the smaller shoots as well. Going to remove the inside one here. Looks better already. Well, we'll clean this up in a minute. We have got a defined movement. This one at the back here is too close and it's doing the same way direction as the one we're going to have. And then this one here we'll remove as well. I think I'll leave this one, at least for the time being. Potential back branch, and we could potentially shorten it, putting it in the right position. Now that we've removed all those, this is looking an awful lot better. So for now, I think I'll clean it up and leave that. In terms of this one here, I'm definitely going to remove the middle. And I'm going to remove the left side as well because it's running parallel with the other side, which is not something we want. Nip that there. Now the option is a smaller growth which is going straight, or do we want the one behind it? Oh, keep knocking you again. Bring that in so you can have a look. I think I'm going to have the one that's furthest away this branch, so I've got more potential to move it. So again, I'm going to snip this one off, and then I'm going to get my knob cutters and I'm going to clean up this section. And a little bit at the front. Let's keep better already. Just need to do the same with this one. And I'm going to clean these previous cuts as well. Move that one out the way. In there. Oh no. Well, that's my decision made for me. That won't be staying. Change over to my smaller knob cutters and we just clean this section up in the middle. There we go. And then I just have to clean this bulbous cut that wasn't done with last time. These open any further? Yes, there we go. Get in there. Cut's looking a lot better. I'll try and nibble it out with these smaller ones so it's flush. And we need to know the other cuts up. Down at the base, let's move this in so you can see, I do have this knobbly bit and I have one towards the back here. Now normally I would cut those, but I think it adds character, so I'm going to leave them. When you spin it around and look at it, it's all knobbly and bobbly, gives it a bit of character. Just need to get in there, clean that one up. So, after how we started with the tree, we're very, very bare. All I want to do is wire the current ones out, give them some movement, and then I will start snipping them back a little bit as well. Okay. So that thunderstorm I was talking about is moved over this way, and it started to rain. I don't want to rush the video, but I don't want to get wet at the same time. Here we go, let's bring you in a little bit. I've cut some lengths of wire. All I'm going to do is, like Peter Chan says, is the 2-branch principle. So I'm going to wire one branch and connect it to another branch. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to bend it around that bit, and then around that one. Now, I don't know if you watch Peter Chan, I hope you do, because he's a very, very good guy and he knows what he's talking about. 2-branch principle just means you're going to anchor one piece of wire onto the other branch, which secures both sides. So that branch is now wired, is anchored to this branch. We're going to wire this branch with the same piece. There we go. So by moving this one, the anchorage on this one, it's not moving on its own, flopping about. So if I had this branch wired and it was just connected around it, this would move and bend, not giving it very good structure, rigidity. Let's move it down a little bit onto this one. And the longer piece. So what I want to do is wire this branch to this branch. By that I'm going to go around the tree and then up and over onto the branch, give plenty of support onto this one. You probably can't see too much because my hand's in the way supporting the branch, but there we go. And then this one, I'll move you over a little bit. There we go. So when you wire, what you want to do is hold onto the branch and the wire so that you're not putting too much pressure on the branch onto the wire, or the wire onto the branch even, not enough, which could potentially cause the branch to snap. There we go. Okay, so that's them two wired. I will reposition these once all the wires on the tree. Now if you have a look at the back, I've gone around and just missed that one. Just push that down there a little bit. There we go. Now another piece of wire. We're going to wire this branch and this branch. Same theory, but I'm going to go through that little section there, and I'm going to go up and around the tree to the branch. So if you see what I mean, if you were only wiring that one branch, it'd have no anchor. There we go. So if you were wiring that, let's say that was all nice and tight on there, move this one out of the way, all tight on there. When we move the branch, the wire would be moving along with it down here, you see. Not very stable. That's why we wire two branches. So that's in position. I'm going to go around on this one, holding the wire. Yep. Let's pull you out a little bit so I can get in, wire this branch up. Again, make sure you support the branch and the wire at the same time. And this one up top. And you notice we have one left to wire out. All we're going to do is we're going to just wire this one to the branch we've previously wired. So this one and this one. There we go, so it's in all wired. Now all we need to do is just move the branches into a position that we would like and give them a little bit of movement as well. So I'll just put you there so you can see. Just going to move so you can see, continuing with the movement theme. Now because of the movement, this branch is now on the inside, so that will inevitably go. I'm bringing that, we'll move that round. Towards us a little bit. A little bit so you can see. There we go. This back branch, I'm just gonna shape some movement into so that it's not straight. The other back branch we're going to do exactly the same. This would potentially make a really good windswept. We could wire everything that direction if we wanted to. Well, for the time being, I'm just going to stick with my current design. No, I am going to take my original design back. I am going to go for some sort of windswept look. I think that looks really nice. Which means we move this one out that way as well. And we'll bring this one more that way. Sorry if I'm in the way of the camera. Let me just bring you over here a little bit. There we go. Now maybe you can see what I'm going for. So, you see that one there? Got this bottom one, this back branch. And then on top of this branch you have another back branch right here. So what I'm going to need to do now is reposition this one from the current movement . There. This one itself might not even be needed. I like that a lot. Windswept ficus. Just goes to show in bonsai, you might have an initial styling or an idea that you like, and as you start progressing, it completely changes. I mean, I don't have any windswept because I generally don't have anything that looks remotely correct to go with it. But the movement on this trunk and and the movement we've put in the current branches we were left with. I'm really impressed with that. I hope you are as well. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to nip the ends off the current growing shoots so that it can start producing a little bit more back budding. I'm not going to take a whole lot off because it's not a million miles away. So literally just 2 leaves and the middle growing bit. Come on, focus. Every time you do cut a ficus, so if I can zoom you in a little bit here, right on the edge in the... I want my camera moved. You can see here I've cut, there's the latex, but I've cut to a downward facing leaf here. Now it'll grow this direction. If I add this back on here, if I'd have cut at that bit, it's going to be easier to show you. Well, that's the tree there. If I'd have cut here, the tree would have then grown in that direction, following the leaf pattern. So that's all I'm going to do, is just nip the ends, cutting them in the direction I want future growth. Nip the end here. I think that looks really good, at least so far anyway. There you go. So looking at it down camera, that's gonna be the front there. So as you can see, it's all windswept. I think maybe this might need thinning out. Or raising up a little bit. There we go. I have this branch here. If you like the idea I'm going with this, please leave a comment. In fact, give me a thumbs up, because for me, I think this is looking really good. I didn't design it like this, and yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Okay everyone, I'm going to leave it there, give you a spin, but I'm going to leave it there. It's the storm's starting to come in, it's raining. I'm going to let the rain water my tree in. And I want to say thank you very much for watching. Again, please leave me a comment, let me know what you like, what you feel about this tree. Has it got potential? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again.